Peace and love, peace and love. Sister Zinga here. We're flowing and growing with Sister Zinga. We're working on emancipating ourselves from mental slavery. So, I'd like to thank everybody for listening, caring, and sharing. Those that hit the like button, and really about to ask everybody to please make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment. Leave a comment. I'm open to whatever you feel. Honesty, what you honestly feel, that will help me to improve or make some changes or do something different here. So definitely, and thank you. I even got some new subscribers, so my numbers is going up on subscribers too. So I'm grateful. Oh, excuse me, please. So here we are again. Just talked about some stuff here, just to say, we got to work on emancipating ourselves from mental slavery. We have to think because it ain't illegal yet. And my acronym I made up for the word think is taking hold of and implementing new knowledge. So the information is out here, y'all. The information is out here. I really like the quote that I got from last year. I think I got it from the brother Rizla, who said that we got the dollars, but now we got to get some sense to go with it. We got the dollars, but now we got to get some sense to go with it. Because it's not like, that we're a poor people. We own a lot of things, material things, houses, property, businesses, corporations and things like that. But we got to get some sense to go along with it, to be able to think individually and think for ourselves and think about what's best for ourselves instead of going along. I don't understand, well, I do, but I'm just wondering why. Well, I can't even say why, because I do know why too, but I'm just want everybody else to get the feeling of because some of the people that are doing things for certain reasons and the reasons why, it just don't make no sense, and it's not benefiting that that particular person who's making these type of decisions, because we have to look at things differently, because we're the only race of people, and really they only separate us in races to be able to do exactly what they're doing right now. So they can group all of us in this one race of people, and then they can just be rude and crude and uncaring and selfish and unjust and evil to this group of people. And that's the people that have melanin in their skin. And so I'm saying that, with all the things that's going on, with all the information that's out here nowadays, that's why I said, why? Why do people still do the same thing? I do understand that, the Christianity is very, prevalent here in America and pretty much all over the world. But at this day, we do know that Jesus Christ was not born in December, and so this story that was made up about Christmas, about Christ being born then, is really a lie. So why do we continue to perpetuate things like that? It's a lie. Tell your children the truth. That's not taking anything from Jesus Christ, whoever he did or what he did and so forth. But tell the children the truth of when he was born, and how that really went about for real. But it wasn't in December 25th. Okay, this is a time that these people that are making money, that are running all these businesses out here, that's really, I say they're scamming us. Oh, give me a good. Not say they're scamming us, because a lot of businesses think that they do either they're giving us below quality, low quality products, or they're lying about actually what's in the product, or they're saying the product could do such and such, and they really don't do that. So anyway, so that was the idea they came up with for Christmas, and to hold it at that particular time, because it's a time when, as a business owner, you make at least, in that one quarter, you make what you would usually make the whole year, because of all the propaganda, all the hype about Christmas. It's a time when people raise the prices because people buy more in quantity, so that means they're paying cheaper for the product, and so what the price that they put on it, they're making a better profit. That's this business. That's business for everybody, and if you want to be successful, you run your business that way too. So it's just about them making money at that particular time, because they got people so brainwashed about this Christmas stuff that really, sometimes people spend money that they really don't have. People buy gifts for people that they really don't care for. People buy gifts for people that they don't like. All this stuff that comes along with, going along. You participate in things that you really ain't down for. You really don't want to be there, but you're doing it because it's Christmas and so forth like that. And again, the thing about it, we have to think about our children. We tell our children don't lie, but it's a lie if you continue to tell your children that Santa Claus is coming. Leave out some cookie and some vegetables for the reindeer because they're going to come by and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you can find some other kind of ways to be able to share some stories with your children and participate in some other kind of fun things for your children without lying to them, because we constantly tell our children don't lie, and we lie to them every day pretty much, because we go along with some of the things that's what you call quote unquote normal in America, and a lot of those things are lies, from Santa Claus to the Easter Bunny. The horrible stuff that they do for Halloween is just disgusting. They're so negative. What are some of the other holidays? I can't think of what some of them are. I stopped celebrating them a long time ago. When I became an adult, I just stopped celebrating. So sometimes they come up, and I don't even know what that day is, because it's not on my calendar. Things to do and things to acknowledge. Oh, 4th of July. We celebrate 4th of July. Oh gosh, I really apologize. I don't know why I'm sleeping. I'm yawning, so I apologize. 4th of July, that's the independence. That ain't our independence. We shouldn't be celebrating that mess. There's times that they were sitting there. Well, I ain't gonna tell the whole story, but it's a lie. It's another lie. So, they have got us to be someone that we're not. Most black people living in the world today are being someone that they're not, because you're following someone else's idea. You're celebrating things that really have nothing to do with you. You live in a way that somebody's telling you that this is the style, this is what you need to have, this is the colors, the latest colors, and so why come you can't choose your own colors that you want to have in your house? Why you got to do what's trending? Why come, just because everybody's wearing with red and green, why come you just can't use brown and orange? The thing is, you can. But why do we want to be like everybody else? God created us all as individuals. Each of us is unique, because one thing we do have that they say is our fingerprints or our thumbprints, but our fingerprints are all unique. And so with that being, we come here for a certain reason. You come and you accomplish that thing that you're doing, and you're on your ding, and you doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's not supposed to be doing what everybody else is doing. It is destroying us as a people. And if we continue to go along with these things and we accept these things, I mean, I don't know how many times I can continue to say that, no, we need to stop listening to this music that's talking about us being bitchs, and us killing each other and calling each other dogs. I mean, can't you see? I know that's the little rap. That's the kind of like, that's the talk, the hood talk and stuff like that about, saying yo dog and all that kind of stuff. I don't want nobody to call me a dog or call my children a dog. No, that's not cool for me. That may be cool for you, but these are some of the things that I was saying that we have to just not participate in. Now the people, we used to say, hi, Miss Johnson. Hi, Miss Etta. Hi, Mr. George. But now it's like, yo. No, you don't address no adult like, but no, yo. What happened to the respect? Last time I was talking about, what? Did y'all forget something? Like, they lost your memory? You can't remember, from whence we came? But we have to stop being something other than ourselves. I saw this really beautiful thing on TV. This lady, she was saying she's 65. She was 64 years old, as a matter of fact, because I think I commented. And I was like saying, oh, that's wonderful, sister, because I'm 65 and I'm still single. So this lady, she was 64 years old. And so they were saying that, that she found love and she's about to get married. Nice looking lady. She wore her hair cut very short and really nice high cheekbones and everything. Really nice lady, pretty brown skin. But they were showing her, then they went through all this little whole makeup thing. They put hair on her head and all this makeup on her. And I was like saying, I'm congratulating the lady on finding a man, finds a happiness. But hopefully this man who you about to marry, he met you looking like that. Then you come to marry him and you got all this hair going on down your shoulders and everything, and you got all this makeup on, his fake eyelashes, that kind of stuff. That's not who he fell in love with. And I don't know why she thought that she would have to do this kind of thing in order to participate in her wedding. You know, that's what I'm saying. Would they make you think that you be somebody who you're not? She could have just went on and just, put a little makeup on, just a little trim, had got a little shape up on her hair and stuff, and went down to just as beautiful as she was. But she didn't. She did all that other stuff. But I was like saying, well, I hope the man that she's going to marry, when he sees her, he's going to say, who the hell's this? I could just do it, just shake my head, just shake my head. Because why do we have to change our hair texture? We change the color of our eyes. We change our noses. Poor Michael Jackson. He ain't the only one. We change our complexion. Darker women trying to, put bleaching cream on their face so they could be lighter. What's that all about? I am so late. You see me, y'all know me. I've been light skinned all my life, and I'm a little lighter than this when I was a child because since I've been spending a lot of time in my retired days in the Caribbean and enjoying the sunshine, I got a little darker, got a little color on me, huh? But if you can see all this stuff underneath here, it just is white. But you know one thing, and that's something that I had to get to love. I had to get to like it and to love it. I'm the only one in my family who looks like this, but it's okay. It's okay with me. This is the way God created me, and I accept it. It's just the way it is. But I know who I am. I know where I came from. I know what my ancestors look like. I know what my mom and daddy look like. Like I said, I'm the only one in my family that's light. All the rest of my sisters and brothers are brown. From brown or from caramel to chocolate. So we got to love whatever we was given. There's nothing wrong with us. And then when we learn, we got other people telling us that we need to put this and that on our hair. People from other nationalities that are coming up with products and saying this is what we need to do it to our hair and stuff like that. And it's like, how are you going to let these people tell you that this is what you need for your hair? We don't have to change our hair texture. If you would look at our natural hair, it is so nice and soft. But we put so much stuff on it. And then, one thing I really don't like is when we start putting that fake hair into our children's hair. So you make that child grow up with low self-esteem. You ain't thinking about that now because you think they don't know what's the name. But that child going to grow up with low self-esteem, thinking that, ever since I've been on, I always had to add something to my hair because my hair didn't look right. What do you mean your hair didn't look right? Your mother didn't give you a chance to see if your hair looked right because she started putting this chemical in your hair, or either she started putting fake hair in your hair as a child. That's disgusting. Let that child just be who they want to be. Let grow up and be who they want to do, whatever hair they got. Everybody got hair, short hair. I wish they did this here in America. Because, in Africa, I don't know if they do it in other countries or not, but I'm just talking about for what I know. In Africa, the children from elementary school up to high school, the girls have to wear a short cut like a boy cut. They have to wear their hair short because they don't want that distraction of who got short hair, long hair, or all that kind of stuff. They don't want that to bring attention to themselves as females. And they don't want the distraction in their school years. And I love that idea. I wish they did that to us. But no, not with us. They just going to give a shit to just add to ourselves to make us be somebody that we're not thinking, our hair need to be flowing and that our little edges need to be laying down all the time. No, our edges don't need to be laying down all the time because it's not the kind of hair that we have. And our hair is beautiful and nicer than other textures of hairs. They can only do one thing with their hair. We can do so many different things with our hair. So this is one thing we have been taught, these things that are negative about ourselves. But when we learn the truth, it's really, it's a beautiful thing. We have hips. We have shapes. We have, we're voluptuous, in the expression of our bodies. And you got people who will pay to go get these things done. And sometimes we have it and then we go to the doctor and get them cut off or get them reduced or get that kind of stuff. And now we got people paying to do it. You know what? I grew up, my hair, you can't see them on my hair right now, but those that knew me now when I was younger, I had like this, just call my hair, but I had like red hair coming up. And people used to tease me so much about it, but by the time I got in high school, everybody was dyeing their hair my color. because people wanted to get this color hair. So we got to be satisfied with what we have. And then I want to talk one thing before I close out. I'm not going to be long today. I was really long the other day. I want to just make a correction. Someone had said that I was saying, I was talking about education, that the school systems are awful, and and the way that they program us with this raw teaching. With they tell us you got to the teacher will tell us this, and then we have to repeat it back, and you got to pass the test and so forth, because they want to make sure that this stuff is ingrained into you. And some of this stuff is not true. They don't share the correct history of any other culture except for their own, and then they lie about some of the achievements that they've made, and it's really lies, stuff like that. So that this girl was talking about, that I should not be talking down, because it is people need to get an education, and I was not saying that you don't need to get an education. You do need to be educated, but you need to be educated correctly. But I was saying that basically the public school system is not educating our children. They're programming our children. So I was just saying it is the responsibility of the parent to be able to emphasize to your child that you talk to them about what you've done at school, so you can kind of really rebuke some of the lies that they're teaching your children. And so you have to be involved in your child's education, and you have to be involved in the stuff that's going on in their minds, and be able to teach them some truths. You can't, they can go and debate with the teacher, but they need to be prepared and knowledgeable of what they're talking about. But it's just sad sometimes when, if only thing we just go through those 12 years of school, by the time you get through those 12 years of school, you have no love for self. You think about, the stuff that they're going to tell you, the only thing black people did was, this negative stuff, and then, everything dark is bad, everything white is good. All that kind of stuff. So those 12 years that they have our children, we can't really just give them, we can't just freely just do that, because now we know that we have some teachers that really don't care. They're just there for a paycheck, or they're there to really have access to your children, so they can treat them any kind of way that they want, talk to them any kind of way, and be able to continue to put this stuff with them and lower their self-esteem, stuff like that. So it's not that we can't do for ourselves, but we just won't, because we just are trapped, and we just will not admit that we are still in a state of slavery. You're still in a state of slavery when you are depending on someone else for everything that you need. So they give you a little something, but it's like they allocate it to you based on they giving you a certain amount of money. You go get your check, but after you get your check, you have to take that check and you have to give it to this person, that person, that person, that person, that person. And none of them people look like you. And people say, oh, well, you got to pay the bills anyway. Yeah, you do have to pay the bills, but you don't have to have all these things going on that, by the time you get done with your check, that you have no money for yourself. You have no money to be able to enjoy your life. We buy fancy homes and we get cars and so forth, but those cars sit all day. Your house sits all day. And then by the time you get home, you're tired, you really can't do nothing. You go do something on the weekend. Yeah, you got your weekend. Some of us have the weekend free, but some of us don't even have the weekend free. So I'm just saying that y'all, why is it so hard for us to make a change now that we know the truth? Now that we know some truths. I just heard that it was something about hot dogs. Beyond whatever this new thing that came up about the hot dogs, but I think it was something they had to recall a bunch of hot dogs because, something was in them or something like that. Oh, I know what it was, that they found human, listen to this, human DNA in hot dogs. And I've been telling people for I don't know how long, the hot dogs ain't nothing but garbage. They take all the scraps of this and that, and they take it through this machine and squeeze it down into this little mushy thing, and they put like a little a skin on it, and they make them hot dogs and sausages. But it's really just a bunch of scraps from all the scraps and garbage and leftovers and everything. So it's really not something good to eat. I know hot dogs taste good because I used to eat hot dogs. I ain't saying the shit don't taste good, but it ain't good for you. And it's slowly killing you. So why is that when we know these things? So I'm asking you because I do know why, because I understand the process, because I went through the process of being, in a place where a lot of people are. But then I learned, I studied, and I researched, and I made changes in my life. And I no longer fall for the okie doke. I don't fall for that bullshit no more. And I don't participate in it. I don't participate. And that's what we need to do. We have to stop participating in things when we know that it's really not really, we're not benefiting at all. Our people are not benefiting at all. Just change. You have the power to do something different. Everybody want an iPhone. But why does everybody want an iPhone? Because everybody think, well, I'm an iPhone. I'm the bomb. I got the latest and the greatest. No, you just added $1,000 because you could have really got your phone for $300 or $400. I would say maybe $500 to get your phone. And it's a shame these damn phones cost $500. The phone used to be like $99, $299, something like that. But now that everybody wants them, then the price goes up. That's what happens. And this iPhone thing is just crazy. This iPhone, it ain't nothing but it has the iPhone, the name iPhone on it. But some of the components and stuff that's on the inside of that phone is in the same phones that you can get for $299, $399. Because I did the research myself. I looked up to see what was the operating system and what was the, I don't know, all the different parts and stuff, but I just broke it down, and when they give you logistics and tell you that this is what's inside of an iPhone, this is what makes an iPhone to do this and that. And I found a phone that has, most of those things in it. It ain't got no iPhone name on it, but it's $500 cheaper. And I'm not saying I deprive myself. You don't have to deprive yourself, but there's just certain things that you really don't need because you need some things to function. It doesn't have to have somebody's name on it. Because they have these things with people's name on it, and it's the same as other stuff, but because this person's name is on it, they're going to charge you $500. The ones with no name, they're going to charge you $200. I mean, that brand Skechers, whoever these people are that make sneakers over in China, or all these different little places, these little sweat houses where they get sneakers made at, they pay these people like $2 or $3, all day to sweat and make these sneakers. So Skechers came up with their own name brand, and the same way they're getting made, it just has a Skechers name on it, so they just can't charge this big amount of money because it ain't nothing but Skechers. But it's the same sneaker made by the same company, and then when they put these people's emblem on it, then that sneaker's worth $500. Or $200. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't sort of think about those sneakers, but I just hope you get my point. So we need things to function, y'all. We don't need to have a name brand on something, and we have to start making some changes. You know shit that's not right. You know that things is not good for you, but you continue to eat it. You continue to participate. You continue to tell it to your children, and that's why we're in a situation that we're in. So don't complain about we this and we that. You playing a part in that. You're playing a part in it. Unless you're making some changes and doing something different for yourself, your family, and the nation, then you really can't complain because you have no room to complain because you're part of it. You know how they say you're going to either be part of the problem or you're going to be part of the solution. Which one you want to be in? Because we got some problems. Black people got some problems. It's just crazy how even to this day it just bothers me how the police can just treat us any kind of way, and then we see that a white person does the exact same thing, and that person's not treated that way. Oh, I know what I saw the other day, and then I'm gonna hang up with this because hopefully this gonna get your ass pissed off too. So there was a white woman. I think she was over somewhere in the West Coast somewhere. This white woman came into the police station with a gun in her hand. You know how they always got them little windows. We can talk to people. She on there banging on the window with a gun. And the people back there, the police, he's at the police station. Those people just ignored her. 20 minutes went by. Well, they let her sit in that lobby, and she sat there and they just ignored her. So you know what she did after that? They ignored her. She starts shooting. She takes her gun, and she's in the police station. Y'all hear me now? She's in the police station. She's shooting. She's shooting up the damn police station. Still 5 minutes go by and nothing happened. Later on, these police finally come out, and they go and they got a taser, and they grab her. These men come out and they grab her and they tase her to get her down. Let that be a black person, whether it's a black woman, child, or man. The police would have came out there with some armor, with them little armor things that they got, the little guards things that they got on there. They would have came on there. They would have went on out there. They would have just shot that person up. I mean, so do you still see to this day how this shit is so unjust? So when I see shit like that, I just get pissed off because come on, you know damn well. And then what we say, you know, and then they got it making us. It's the normal thing. We could just say, oh, if it was a black person, that wouldn't have happened. So because we allow that the shit to happen, we allow them to keep doing it that way to them and doing it a different way to us. We allow it, and we just talk about, oh Lord, if that was a black person, that happened. Why are we saying that? Why? How is it that okay that we can come out of our mouth and just say? So we're admitting that's just the way it is, and we accept that for being the way it is. No, it's not okay with me, and it shouldn't be okay with you either. Oh Lord, child, you know, when you look at the news and somebody did something and blah, 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 and they say, oh, you know, if it was a white, because if they didn't put the person's face up there and or their name or give specifics about the person, then you know it was a white person because they didn't want to give details. But if it was a black person, oh, Lord, had the name up there. They've been told you all about, well, you know, 8 years ago, you know, this person got arrested for something, or this person got, you know, something. They go do your whole damn history and just tear you up. You know. I'm just saying, y'all, we got to make a change. But I say the changes are coming. I believe that it is. It's coming slowly, but I'm just on here to help people continue to help more people emancipate themselves from mental slavery, because we need more of us to kind of be willing to make a change. We need more of us to be doing something different. We need more of us to be proud. We need more of us to take that shit out of our hair and wear our own natural hair. We need more of us to be wanting to wear African clothing, wear our own traditional clothing. We need more of us to be able to tell the truth to our children. We need more of us to stop celebrating our holidays. We need more of us to stop spending our money with them and start spending our money with ourselves. We need more. We're a whole nation of people. Up, you mighty race. Marcus Garvey said, up, you mighty race. We can do anything that our heart wills us to do. We really can. So be willing to be the change that you want to see. Stop talking about it. Be about it. Stop talking about it. Be about it. Be the change that you want to see. Don't give a damn about, oh, your friends going to say this, the other, and especially for our men. Our men have to play so hard, you know, out there, you know, trying to be cool and be down with it and all that kind of dumb shit. No. Especially when you want to become a father. You have responsibilities not just for yourself. You have responsibilities for your family. And you need to put all that dumb shit aside. And now your family becomes more important than anything. Because now you've built your own family. You have to provide and protect for that family. And you can't be out there with your boys and get the fuck off of those damn PS2s and all them games. And when you're a child, you play childish games. When you're a man, you got to man up. It don't make no damn sense to be men 25 years old up to 50 or 60 years old playing fucking what's the name's games. Really? No, we don't need to be playing them kind of games. We don't have no time for no games. It's the real time. It's nation time, y'all. Nation time. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you for listening, sharing, and caring. Please leave comments. Please hit the like button and notification button so you can know that every Tuesday I put out a video here. God loves you, so do I. Peace and love. Until we meet again.